Hello everyone, my name is Stefan Villiers. I'm the sales manager at AMF-Bruns in Appen. Today I'd like to show you 3 wheelchair accessible versions of the new Kia PV5. There it is. So now let's take our first look at the new Kia PV5 with our wheelchair accessible conversion. We've already placed a wheelchair inside the vehicle, an unoccupied one I should add, and secured it with belts. And so we're going to do the whole process in reverse. And I'll start with our ramp, showing you how I unfold the whole thing. So I have a button here, I press it and unfold the ramp. Then I have 2 pull tabs here, one for the back and one for the headrest. As I said, we're doing this in reverse so we can see the highlight of this vehicle, our seating configurations. That's what we really want to focus on. We'll explain everything else in more detail later on. So I'm going to release the wheelchair now by undoing the belts. 2 belts at the back, push to the side out of the monofitting. Just set those aside for a moment. Then I can carefully unlock the electric belts from the front of the vehicle and take the wheelchair out. Yes, here's our first look through the sliding door. As you can see, we've installed one of our smart floor systems with longitudinal aluminum rails. There are 3 individual seats on it. For the one by the door, we've developed a special mechanism to fold this seat forward. It's very simple. I take the lever, pull it up, and fold the seat forward as far as it goes. That way I can easily get into the 3rd row of seats. Now inside the vehicle we have another highlight, the 3rd row of seats. The 3rd row consists of what we call tip and fold seats. This allows me to turn a 5-seater vehicle into a 7-seater. Let me demonstrate that for you. I swivel the seat into the driving position and fold down the seat base. It has a folding base because I need a narrow seat, which is why the base folds up. And I also have an adjustable backrest here. Let's do the same thing again with the 7th seat. Now we swivel it forward, push the seat base down, and adjust the backrest so you can sit comfortably. I'll just demonstrate it. Then I have my diagonal shoulder belt here going from left to right, and I click it into the buckle right here. And if I want to sit even more comfortably, I have a nice backrest adjustment here as well. Okay, so now we've demonstrated this nicely with these wonderful tip and fold seats. In this version, as I explained at the beginning, we have 3 individual seats. We can now take the middle seat and remove it right away. This has the following advantage. If I have to transport a wheelchair user who might need some assistance or care along the way, I can position this wheelchair right where the individual seat is currently located so that 2 people can still sit either to the left or right of the person in the wheelchair. And we're going to demonstrate that for you now. Now I'll show you how easy it is to remove the middle seat by loosening the feet now. Tilt the seat back slightly, and thanks to the rollers we've installed, I can easily roll the seat right out of the vehicle. And now, with this version, let's bring the wheelchair into the vehicle as well. And here you can see how perfectly the wheelchair fits between these 2 seats. A big advantage, if I have people who need care during the journey, this is the ideal setup. So now I'll show you another function of the ramp, the so-called EasyFlex function. What is EasyFlex? It means I take the lever here again. Earlier, when unfolding, I pushed it down. Now I have to pull it. Quite simple. At the same time, the ramp folds forward. What have I created for myself? A trunk space. The advantage is I can put luggage or shopping in the vehicle without always having to unfold the ramp first. Together here is another seating option, also based on our smart floor revolution. What do we see here? Here we've chosen a version with 2 folding seats, one behind the driver and one behind the passenger. Let me show you how these work. I pull the lever and fold the seat forward. I can do the exact same thing on the opposite side. The advantage is you can exit from both sides through the sliding door. So here's another version. our nice seating configuration of the PV5 in combination with the Smart Floor Revolution. As you can see, we've removed one seat, the left individual seat behind the driver's seat. What have we achieved with that? We've gained more space for the wheelchair user. We can also position wide, large wheelchairs here, or position them securely. An accompanying person can sit right next to them here. Someone from the front row can quickly step in if anything happens. And the great thing is, I have a clear sliding door, can operate it from the outside, and have very easy access here. So this is a version not necessarily for filling many seats, but a version for transporting a large wheelchair as well. Now we have another exciting version here. This is the final seating configuration we're presenting here. Here we're working with the original seating in the second row. You'll notice a difference if we pan the camera in slightly, which is that on the right side, we've installed one of our folding seats, just like the seat we've already seen in the other configurations, because it's important to note that a standard 5-seater vehicle from the factory has a 2/3, 1/3 bench, but that 1/3 section doesn't fold. Our seat bypasses this, allowing me to fold it down and step through to the back. Now I'm actually sitting in the Kia on the original 2-seater bench, just to show you again what we meant by this folding single seat on the original bench. We can see it here. We've removed the original single seat and installed our folding seat, our AMF folding seat instead. This means I fold it forward, as we can see right here, and then we can comfortably sit in the back on the 6th and 7th individual swivel folding seats. Essentially, I've turned a 5-seater into a 7-seater. We've now reached the end of our presentation of the new Kia PV5. We've seen all sorts of conversion options here, mainly regarding seating layouts or wheelchair positions. There are, of course, a few more, or even a great many more, configurations that your participating dealers can present to you later on. And we're absolutely thrilled and incredibly excited to finally get the very first vehicles out on the road together with you as a team.
Attention, the configurations shown are dependent on payload and the permissible total weight. The desired seating configuration requires prior verification. Subject to change.